Hey everyone! Really excited to give you this tutorial, as it's our first tutorial relating to improving your actual gameplay. We'll be covering one of the most important mechanics in the game, which is the half flip. The previous tutorials up to this point are definitely important, but not quite as exciting as actually playing the game and learning something new. Before we get to start, we'd like to recommend that you spend some time watching our Keybind tutorial video also. The advice we give in that video will help loads when learning the half flip. So don't feel completely confused though, this tutorial will summarise the Keybind tutorial for you, so you can make some quick changes and make sure you understand what we're talking about. Before we go any further, I'd like to ask that if you aren't subbed to us already, then please do hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoy the video, then please like it and comment below. These interactions play a big part of these videos' success, so really appreciate any support you can give to help us get those 1k subscribers, or even get monetized. So why do you want to learn the half flip? Is it even important, or is it like learning to flip reset whilst in silver ranks? Trust me when I say this, it's very important. It will improve your speed around the pitch a lot, and especially your recoveries from bad positioning, or a change in direction of the ball that you didn't expect. Even in Grand Champ level gameplay, I see players that haven't mastered this mechanic, being slow on kickoffs, slow recoveries back to net, and generally just losing control over the car because they messed up this mechanic. I don't want you to be that guy. Let's learn it early and embed it into our gameplay from the start. So first of all, we're going to talk about our suggested keybinds that will make this mechanic easier. If you want more detail around this, then you can click the Keybind tutorial link in the top right of this video. For now though, we'll summarise the changes on screen really quick. We'll show what the original keybinds were, then what we're suggesting you change them to. The most important of these changes for this mechanic is the air roll left or right. These make the half flip so much easier. If you are ignoring the rest of the Keybind advice, this is absolutely fine, but please find somewhere for your air roll left or right. Either is fine to use to learn the basics mechanic with. So now we've done that, we can start talking about the mechanic. We're going to split the mechanic into a few easy steps for you. If you can practice them in this order, you should learn the basics of this mechanic in no time. The three steps are reversing and backflipping, flip cancels, and then finally using air roll left or right. So step 1, we'll start nice and easy. We won't be spending long on this, it's something that should be learned in the basic tutorial. If you haven't played the in-game tutorial, then please do so. We're assuming you passed this stage. I want you to first just reverse it on the map and at the same time hold down on your left analog stick. Whilst doing both of these, you'll want to hit your jump key twice. The first jump will lift the car, the second flipping you backwards. Nice and easy. If you're new to the game then you want to practice this a little bit, or you can quickly move on to the next step if you're comfortable with this already. Once you feel comfortable with driving backwards, we want you to start practicing how to flip cancel. The term flip cancel is exactly what it says, it's stopping or cancelling your flip after you've actioned it. As a result, only half the flip will happen, rather than a full flip. As you can see here when we're backflipping, if we push up on the analog stick immediately after the second jump, the car will come to a stop with the roof pointing towards the floor. If this happens, you've done the first key step to a half flip. What you want to do is practice this over and over again until you master it, and it's successful over 90% of the time. It may seem boring, but this is a great practice on conditioning yourself to train in Rocket League. The more you play Rocket League, the more you'll realise you need to train lots of different mechanics. The half flip is one of the most important mechanics you need to practice, but what's great is that it's one of the easiest to learn also. Easy to learn, but hard to master for sure. So, you're now backflipping and landing on your roof. That's great and everything, but not very useful as you can't get very far whilst on your roof. What we want to do then, is during the flip cancel, is to press your air roll left or right. Please do check at this point you have at least one of them assigned to somewhere on your keyboard or controller. If you haven't, then please do click on the link at the top right of the screen for a little help on what you should do. Assuming you've got them assigned, and you time everything correctly, you'll see that your car rotates whilst backflipping, like a corkscrew kind of effect, landing on your wheels and facing you in the opposite direction to where you started. So you've learned all the basics. I also want to tell you the most common thing to go wrong in the mechanic, and that is the flip cancel section. It's quite easy to push to the left or right slightly while you're trying to cancel your flip. This is why step 2 is very important to master, or at least what I recommend to keep going back to if you're having trouble landing the half flip. Mastering that flip cancel will really help. At this point, honestly, you're best to go out there and give it a go. If at any point you're struggling, then refer back to your tutorial. Watch exactly what the car is doing and what buttons are being pressed at certain times. If you're still struggling after that, then feel free to join our Discord and ask for help. There are lots of players with experience in the community that would love to offer advice. The main advice though will be keep practicing and don't give up if it doesn't work straight away. Just spend 10 or 15 minutes a day practicing before you do your usual matchmaking, and you'll be surprised how quickly you pick it up and how quickly you start doing it in matches. We hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was short and sweet. We're trying to provide clear tutorials and not dragging them out too long. Quick advice, take it away, then practice yourself. Before you go, please do subscribe and hit that like button if you found this helpful. Keep working hard everyone, and we look forward to seeing you again next time.